Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Big Zess here, and we are back with another video. This is going to be a video that is apart from my Returning to Once Human series, with part 10 that we just finished not too long ago, a little bit earlier today. I was talking about farming resources in order to get ready for a Prime War, and one of the best ways to farm those resources, aside from some of the sort of limited activities, which we'll talk about those as well, but one of the best ways to farm those type of resources, those resources being barrel premium fuel, some acid, some stardust source, things of that nature, that will be doing oil refinery runs. Now, this is an activity that generally you can and probably should do with other people. If you know, stated in chat like, hey, I'm doing oil refinery runs at, world 2, 3, whatever world you're in, at whatever location you're at, you can share that and post that, and doing this with friends or with other people will probably be the most effective way to do it. However, you can do these things solo, and specifically if you're in the Manaverse server, or if you're on a Manaverse server, I think the Blackfell oil fields is probably the best location to do said runs at. And the reason being is because you can build, or rather not really build, but just utilize all of the laying around items to fortify this place to where you can pretty much guarantee a victory. And I will demonstrate that here. I'm going to just use, I'm trying to use my lowest tier permit cards before I start doing the higher tier ones. So we're going to run a level 2. And what you want to do is, for that door, you want to use 2 of these. There's a lot of enemies that spawn on this side, so you want to double that up. This one here, you can use 2 as well, because there's a lot of enemies that come in the back here. And the way that I'm setting it up now, even though it's level 2, will also be just as important for the higher tiers as well. Okay, this one, you could just make it 1, and then you take this guy here and squeeze it into this little opening that we have on the side, just like so. Takes a little bit to line it up. This, you want to block the stairs. This is very important. You want to block the stairs because you don't want enemies bypassing our fortifications here, trying to go up and over, right? And there's another little piece there, okay? That you can put there. All right. And not lastly, but this is very important, take this forklift, okay, and place it right in front of these stairs here. So now every entrance, once the enemies start spawning, every entrance is blocked off, so they can't run up here and jump down. They can't come through here, they can't go through there, they can't go through there, they can't run up the stairs here to try to come in through here. So this is the last one that's open. Now there's 2 ways of doing this. You can either utilize this rebar that's outside and block this so it's completely enclosed. And so what that's going to do, especially if it's on a higher level, that's going to force the enemies to just break away at whatever barriers that are available. Or what I want to do, at least for this run, I want to leave this open since it's a lower tier permit at the moment. So that way it forces the enemies to come into a singular point. of entry. So all the enemies that spawn are going to have to flood around here, and I'm going to be camped here to pick them all off. And while I'm doing that, I brought some logs with me so I could block off this here. So if there's any stragglers that get by me, I don't have to worry about this getting damaged. Okay. So now let's go ahead and start it. And we're just gonna sit here. We'll get there in a moment. The first boss, you don't have to worry about him. He can't get in here, even if we didn't have it barricaded. He's just too tall. So we don't have to worry about him at all. Got to focus on getting all these ads out of the way. There should be another boss that's going to spawn right here in front of me. There he is. Got to be careful of him. He can really do some damage. Pick up all these rock things. I think I got all the ads. Oh no. Oh no. The next boss is going to spawn soon. Okay, so the last boss, we can go ahead and take him out. Wherever it is he moved to. There he is. And that's that. So we've sustained minimal damage on the oil pump here, and it's pretty much done. Okay. And like I said, you can block every single entrance if you like, but forcing them through a single point of entry can make things a little bit easier for you, just when it comes to crowd control. But that's all for the video. I wanted to make this a little bit shorter video. How to solo a oil field for the permit so that we can farm resources effectively to prepare for fire wars. Thank you guys for watching. Until next time, stay safe out there, and peace.